Good afternoon, grade 7. Today I'm going to start with chapter 13 to talk about the most important spelling rule and discuss the most important points about it, that is capitalization. Before I start, I must remind you of what does capitalization mean. It means to capitalize. You may ask me, what does capitalize mean? It means to use capital letters instead of small letters. As you see here, I have the capital A and the small a, or the uppercase A and the lowercase a. When I come to capitalize, sure, I'll tend to use the capital A. Today, we're going together to discuss the most important rules or ideas that are related to capitalization, when we have to use it, when we don't have to use it, and so on. Let me start with the very first rule about capitalization, that is, we must capitalize the first letter of the first word in any sentence. When you come to write any sentence, the first letter in the first word, you have to capitalize it. Suppose here you're writing, for example, a sentence to tell somebody your name. You may say, my name is. So you have to capitalize, as the rule telling me, you have to capitalize the M, since it's the first letter in the word, in the first word in the sentence. Any sentence, let's say English, I also must capitalize it. English is easy. If you come to write any sentence, you have to capitalize the very first letter of the very first word in the sentence. Then rule number 2 is telling me I have to capitalize the person's or people's names and the proper names as well. What does it mean, people's name? Just like my name, Tasneem, as you see here, I capitalize it. Sarah, I capitalize it. Ahd, I capitalize it. As for the proper names, just like when we come to say Jordan is one of the proper names, Amman is one of the proper names, let's say Iraq is one of the proper names. So when I come to write or to use one of these, I must capitalize them as you see. Then the third rule to talk about, that we must capitalize the pronoun I wherever it comes. This one should be wherever it comes, even it comes in the middle of the sentence, or it comes in the beginning of the sentence, or it comes at the end of the sentence. So wherever you're using it, you must capitalize it. Let me write an example, grade 7. Let's say I'm a happy teacher, for example. As you see, I capitalized already the I. Even you're using it in the beginning, such as this case, or in the middle, or at the end of the sentence, you should capitalize it or use it in the upper case. Then let us together move to point number 4 about capitalization, that we must capitalize the geographical areas or the geographical names. Let me write it for you. Geographical names, what does it refer to, or what does it mean, geographical names? Geographical names means the name of a country. So let me write here countries, a name of a body of water, just like rivers, oceans. Let's say cities, the name of cities, we also must capitalize them. Let me tell you, we must also capitalize the name of streets. Let me write, we're going to capitalize continents. We must also capitalize, let's say, regions, and so on. Let me write or provide an example on each. As for regions, we can capitalize the Middle East, since it is a region. So as you see, grade 7, I capitalized all of them, the Middle East as a region. Continents, let's take Asia as an example. I capitalize the A. Streets, let's say Main Street. It is also we must capitalize it. City, let's say a man. I also capitalize it as you see here in the video. A body of water, let's say the Nile River. I must capitalize it as well. Then countries, let's take Jordan, let's take Palestine, let's take Iraq, as you wish. So as you see here, if you have a deep look on all of these, I capitalize them all. Now, let's together move to talk about point number 5 about capitalization. Point number 5, that is capitalizing the days of the week. We must capitalize them. The name of the months also, we must capitalize them, months. And the last one I have to tell you about, that is the holidays. We also must capitalize the holidays. As for the days of the week, we can take Sunday, I have to capitalize it, Monday, and I'm sure that all of you knew these information previously. Let's talk about months. Let's say April, a name of a month. Let's take May. Let's take June. As you see, I capitalize them all. And as for the holidays, suppose that we're celebrating, let's say, the Christmas, the New Year holiday, as you wish. So you can write the New Year holiday or etc. So wherever you have a name of a holiday, you must capitalize it. Then let me remind you of point number 6, that is also important. Point number 6, we must capitalize the proper nouns and the proper adjectives as well. Okay, let me remind you what are the proper adjectives. The proper adjectives are the adjectives that formed from a proper noun. What does this mean? A proper adjective is an adjective that is formed from a proper noun. Let us take, for example, Thanksgiving as a proper noun. I may use it as adjective as well if I use it before a noun, or if I write a noun, or if I use a noun after it. When I come to say thanks giving, let's say dinner. So here I use the Thanksgiving as an adjective to describe the dinner. So this is exactly what do we mean by Thanksgiving, or what do we mean, sorry, by proper adjective, the adjective that is formed from a proper noun. Another example to make it a little bit closer, let's say Jordan is one of the proper nouns for sure. When I come to use it as a proper adjective, I may say Jordanian people. So here it became an adjective to describe the noun people. So this is exactly what we mean by proper adjective. As you see, we're using them in the uppercase, or we're capitalizing them. Then the last idea to discuss today, that is point number 7. We must also capitalize the names of animals. We must capitalize the names of animals. By during this week, I'll send you an adjective, a worksheet. Sorry, I'll send you a worksheet about capitalizing rules. The worksheet will be like the following: as to correct the mistakes in the given sentence, or identify the capitalization uh, misused points. So I'll show you an example. I'll write a sentence like this with mistakes, capitalization mistakes, just like using the first letter in the lowercase. My sister, let's say Haya, is coming to visit. Okay, so as you see, this sentence is full of capitalization mistakes. I must capitalize my and haya. So you'll do like the following. The worksheet will be, inshallah, like the following. So I have to correct it. My sister, and I have to capitalize also her name, since we said we have to capitalize people's names. Haya is coming to visit, and so on. So here I'll send you a worksheet like the following. Um, I'll stop here. This is the first part. Thank you for paying attention. Thank you for a good listening. And I'm always ready for any question or any comment. Grade 7. I need you to use my mail if you have any comment or any question to ask about, or if you have even any difficulty. My name is tasneem.fattah89@yahoo.com. This is my email address, so you can use it for any revision, any question. I'm always ready to hear from you. Thank you very much, and I missed all of you, grade 7. Thank you.